book a look.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or a road along a levee, performance is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is completer in a Chevy.
Ike for president, Ike for president, Ike for president, Ike for president. You like Ike, I like Ike.
Thanks to Dwight D. Eisenhower, the Interstate Highway Act was signed on June 29, 1956. The act approved one of the largest public works projects in history.
The 50s was the decade of change in America. The rise of the middle class, suburbia, and building the interstate highway system.
Anxiety about the Cold War was an important factor in convincing the American public that new highways should be funded as a defense measure.
The most talked about phase of the act is the interstate highway system, a 41,000-mile network of our most important roads.
This is the American dream of freedom on wheels. An automotive age, traveling on time-saving superhighways, Futurama's free-flowing channels of concrete and steel. We have become the nation on wheels, with more motorized mobility than ever dreamed of before.
The act caused an increase in the use and purchase of cars. The automobile craze had begun.
People in the new suburbs depended on the car. In 1955, there was 1 car to every 3 Americans, while in Britain it was still only 1 to every 10.
I needed 7.
By 1956, there were more than 65 million cars on our roads, with 90 million forecast by 1975. Most of these roads will be 4, 6, even 8-lane expressways constructed for through traffic. They will take the over-the-road driver from city to city, coast to coast, at highway speeds, even through large population centers. The Federal Aid Highway Act offers relief to the local driver, too, by giving him easy access to his home, work, stores, without interference from through traffic. Billions of dollars will be spent for city streets and expressways and for other highways of the primary system. We depend on wheels to bring us the food we eat, the clothes we wear, the things we use. But when we depend on
Farmers were able to transport their raw materials to markets without spoiling.
The first supermarkets were opening up in the 1950s, changing the way people shopped.
We ride on wheels to work, to shop, to play, to go about any place we want to go. These new highways will have a far-reaching economic impact on the entire nation. They provide a heavy-duty link between all parts of productive America. They are a shot in the arm for cities that have begun to feel the impact of growing downtown traffic congestion. They open up vast new areas for suburban living, and they encourage industry to disperse out of city congestion.
The interstate highway greatly increased the process of suburbanization, making it easier to move into and reach Levitt towns.
They create other jobs and business opportunities in related fields, too. Car, truck, and bus manufacturing, as well as services catering to the motor traveler. Perhaps most important of all, they will save lives bringing about at least a 50% reduction in the death rate on major highways. But the road to better roads is not easy. There are many problems.
The interstate highway led to millions of people being displaced from their homes. The victims of the highway tended to be poor and black. Many cities began to debate whether having a highway would be beneficial or harmful.
Some question when the city planner presented during demonstration, and they said, "Oh, we can't answer you that. We can't promise that you can come back here to live." And I got really annoyed.
People began to fight back, and in the 1960s, many highway revolts took place. Because of the protests, many urban interstates end abruptly. These roads are known as roads to nowhere.